the last 2 or 3 weeks there's been quite a few reviews saying that people have had their cars broken into.
He's looking around it. No, I don't feel safe. After talking about the potential robberies from the boats, we've had some weird activity around the van. Well, we've made it to the famous bridge at Verdon Gorge.
No, we haven't. Come to the wrong bridge because I didn't plan it, he planned it.
There was a slight navigational issue and we're actually 27 minutes away from
the famous bridge with the gorge.
We are the complete opposite side.
But it still looks nice. We're at the lake.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. Nice weather. So it could be worse.
It could be worse. We are just in the wrong place. So should we get round to where we're meant to be?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're off to the right side of the lake. I mean, the one benefit is it looks like it's going to be a nice scenic drive. Yeah. So that's something. Yeah, we did wonder why it was so quiet coming into this bit.
Yeah, it was empty, wasn't it, coming down here? And that's all explained now. And I must admit, when we came over that bridge, looking to the right where the gorge should be, didn't quite look how I imagined it to look. But I thought, oh well, things look different in pictures sometimes. Yeah, let's get to where we need to be. All right, 17 miles later, that's empty. Is this the right bridge?
Yes.
Yeah?
Maybe, yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it's actually quite quiet still. So
there's the gorge.
Wow, okay, yeah, that's better than the other one. God, okay, I need to concentrate on driving. Let's pull in here. There's loads of room.
Yeah, there's a few other campers. The other one was empty.
It was
this
empty.
One.
This is fine.
Oh, there's paddle boats.
Do you think we can take them out?
Yes, there's someone on it.
Ooh. Let's get out and have a look around. Well, we made it to the right bridge at last.
Yes, finally.
Yeah, I mean, it is amazing. We'll show you in a second. We did look into the boats, didn't we?
Yeah, we really wanted to do the boats because you can go properly into the gorge on the boats, but we've decided not to because we've looked at the reviews and the last 2 or 3 weeks there's been quite a few reviews saying that people have had their cars broken into while on the boats. We obviously don't want to risk that, especially with Hamataco as well, so. Yeah,
exactly. It's not worth the risk.
No.
But we can still enjoy it from the bridge. It is amazing. Just if you were interested in doing it, is it 20 euros per hour?
Yes.
I think to rent the boats. But there we go. That is the right gorge. And it is amazing. Like, it's very cool. I don't know how tall it is, but it's very tall, isn't it? And the sun looks quite good reflecting off the rocks. But there is a little beach, isn't there, that you can get down to. So
yeah.
Obviously the gorge is one side, which is in front of us now, but then over the road, if we just nip across, try not to get run over, then you can see the rest of the lake, which is huge. So there you go, that gives some sort of scale of it. And the water is so blue.
It's so blue.
Like, it doesn't look real, it's that blue. I think it's even bluer than when we went to Lake Bled.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think this is bluer than Bled, which was ridiculous as well. But yeah, the beaches are literally just down there. So should we get walking?
Yeah.
Go and find the beaches and see what's happening down there. He's looking around it.
Is he, or was he looking at the vents?
No, he's looking around. No, I don't feel safe, and I don't think it, like, for the sake of just being able to walk to the edge of the lake. So we're not going to visit the beach, are we?
No.
It's all turned a bit weird here, so we'll be getting out of here quite soon. But after talking about the potential robberies from the boats, we've had some weird activity around the van. So unfortunately we didn't really capture, well, any of it, did we?
No, we didn't.
But there was a guy that pulled in soon after we did, next to us on the left hand side, and he was quite tight. Very next to us. Yeah.
When there's a lot of space.
There is a lot of space, and there was a lot of space on the other side of us. Now he pulled in, and I said to you, didn't I? I said, oh, he's pulled in a bit tight. And then he walked in front of the van and used the bins that were the other side, where there were loads of spaces. I was like, oh, that's a bit weird. Didn't think too much else. And then we've been in the van, we've had a bit of lunch, haven't we? And then we went over to actually have a look over the bridge, and noticed that the same car was the other side of the van, and he was sat in it. So he'd got out, he'd gone to the bin, he'd taken a few photos, I think to look like a tourist, and for some reason his car ended up the other side of our car, which was really weird. our van, sorry. So again, didn't think too much of it.
He did stare at us as we left the van, though.
He did stare at us, yeah, and maybe clocked that I had a bag on, like we were going for a walk. And then as we were walking towards the bridge, there was this woman sitting on a rock, which kind of smiled as we walked past. Didn't think too much of it. And then we were on the bridge and we looked back, didn't we? And he was kind of all round the van, and then he popped up just at the front of the van and clocked us looking at him. So we came back over and he just disappeared, didn't he? He wasn't back in his car, he'd disappeared. So there's a little route just in front of the van that you can kind of walk down and see a different angle. And then there he was when the taking pictures again. Which it might be something and nothing, and we might have been spooked from the reviews that we've seen on the boats, but then we thought we'd test it, didn't we? So we walked back over to the bridge, and pretty much at the same time, the woman that was sat on the stone and him both got back in their vehicles and drove off in different directions. It just seemed very, very sus. So now we don't really want to leave the van, which is why it's literally sitting behind us. And I think we've just got to go, really. Yeah,
I really wanted to catch him. I really did. I wanted to catch him doing something so I could have
we got
had a go.
We got clips of his car, we got clips of him down the bottom looking like he was taking photos, but we didn't actually catch him just popping up by the van, did we? But it just felt dodge.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on. We've got some really cool places that we're still going to go and look at in this video.
It's such a shame because we found that in France the most amazing places that you wouldn't expect anything to happen have ended up being quite a crime spot. Yeah. And it's weird.
Yeah, we really wanted to visit Grenoble, which is like it's quite a busy city, but literally surrounded by mountains. It looks amazing. And then we looked into it and it was very heavy drug issues and things like that. Shootings and all sorts, literally like the day before we were going to visit. And we did drive through it, we had to drive through it, and it felt really, really dodge. So it's a shame, but I guess that's part of travel. It's a bit hit and miss, but
there's bad places everywhere. You cannot ever go to a country and it be not dodgy somewhere. You just have to have knowledge of it and be careful.
Be sensible. So let's move on. Find somewhere remote in the middle of nowhere and probably get murdered in our sleep. Is that not the way to end this?
Maybe I'm going to murder you now.
Oh, great. You've got it on camera. Good morning. So yesterday we found a little park up after everything that happened at Verdon, and luckily we had a nice quiet night. There was no issues there whatsoever, but it did give us time to look back at the footage a little bit, and we actually noticed that the car we thought the woman pulled away in followed us in. So that seems a little bit sus in itself. But then further on from that, when we were actually leaving, we went past the boat car park where all the reviews had been of the break-ins and things like that. And the guy's little Fiat Panda was sitting in that car park. So yeah, I'm glad we got out of there. Do you think we were a bit over the top with it, or do you think that we possibly did prevent something? Because everything just seemed to click into place the more we've looked into it. And to be fair, we've looked at Park for Night since, and that car park has got a few reviews from previous years as well saying about break-ins at this sort of time of year. So it's almost like they target out a season when it's a bit quieter. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this is a park up. Look how simple everything is. Why isn't there this sort of thing in England? It takes up no room whatsoever, got water, toilet waste around the other side. It's everything you need. Even if they charge a £5 per use, I'm sure people would use them in England and just have a much simpler life. But that is enough about this. We are moving on to Colorado now. Not the American one, just a little bit down the road. Well, we made it to Colorado, didn't we?
Yes.
And we've got Colorado weather.
Yeah, it's really nice. Boiling today.
It is boiling. But yes, €10 to park. That's for a motorhome spot, isn't it?
Yep. And
then you get a little map and there's a couple of different walks you can choose from. So we can do a slightly longer out of the two, which is what, about 4 kilometres?
I think so.
So let's start that, and then hopefully we can see what it's called. Is it Le Colorado?
Yes.
We've only been walking about, what, 20 minutes? maybe not even
I
that.
think it's been about 5.
About 5 minutes, and already overheating. Bearing in mind this, the last couple of days of October now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's easily shorts and t-shirt weather. And yeah, we made a schoolboy error of wearing trousers, didn't we?
Yeah.
So far, we don't know why it's called Colorado. It's just like a normal woodland, isn't it?
It is, yeah, but I think it's going to be very good when we get to the, I don't know,
Opening? View?
I don't even know what it is, but there is something coming, it's not just a walk.
Promise. So I think we figured out why they call it Colorado, haven't we?
Yeah, it's just red rocks everywhere and sand, and it's all natural, I think, which is very cool.
Yeah, it's really weird. Apparently 125 million years ago this was actually below the sea.
Yeah.
And then I guess its movement of the earth has caused it to raise up and... Well,
I think it caused the sea to disappear.
okay, that makes sense too. Yeah. I mean, you've been to America. Does this feel
It does.
quite
I literally
American?
said, I think because of the heat as well, it
Yeah.
does feel like America. I haven't been to Colorado, but I've been to Arizona and stuff, and it definitely feels like that. It's very cool.
I'd hate to think how hot this would feel in the height of summer.
Oh, it's boiling now.
It is. Should we carry on and see what else we can see? So on the way out, when we first started this walk, we walked past a few people that they looked absolutely battered, didn't they, from the walk?
Dripping with sweat.
Yeah, and we were like, well, it's only 3 or 4 kilometres, so it can't be that bad. It's actually quite strenuous, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like we can't even blame altitude this time. I don't think we're that high up.
We can blame the heat though.
We can blame the heat, yeah. But it's amazing. Like it's just really unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think.
It really does feel like America.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't think I've ever really been anywhere like it. And obviously that's your closest thing to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the sort of thing that we're climbing up at the moment. It's just bits and pieces like this everywhere. Oh no.
Stuck.
Come on. Do you want to run it?
I will die.
What even is this place? Like every corner you turn, there's something weird and different.
A pile of rocks.
But like there's been no rocks on the walk other than this here. Should we add one to the little pile? Don't fall.
You're gonna make
Don't
that
fall.
fall.
No, oh no. That's alright. Right, so I think we're on the way back, aren't we?
Hopefully.
We've come across a couple of viewpoints which look out across, I guess it's like a bit of a canyon, isn't it?
I have no idea what
It
it
looks
is.
like it, or a gorge, or it's a big dip because we climbed up quite a way, didn't we?
Yeah.
But the second viewpoint, there was quite a questionable rock, wasn't there? And
Yeah.
there's no signs about it, what it's called or anything. So I think we'll just put it on screen now, and you guys can comment.
Name it yourself.
Yeah, name it yourself. Let us know what you want to call the strangely shaped rock in the comments. So we're actually taking a bit of a detour, much to your dislike, because it said there's another viewpoint up this way called Desert Blanc. So we're hoping that it's going to be a big deserty mountain.
Yeah.
But we are used to disappointment, so let's see what we find. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Desert Blanc. Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? It's another strange shaped rock as well. Not quite as bad as the last one. Shall we head back to Taco? 4.6 kilos. Kilos?
Kilos? I think that is about what I've lost.
That's how tired we are.
Yeah.
We made it back. Oh, that was quite a good little walk actually. How far have we done in the end? 4.78 kilometres. So I think that's a good little walk.
It was harder than I thought.
Does it say the elevation? 96 metres.
No, it was not.
It felt a lot more than that.
No, it wasn't that.
But we're back at the van, so I think that is probably about time on this video, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's been a little bit up and down with everything that happened at Verdon.
Yeah, we've ended it on a good note though.
I'd like to think we've ended it on a high. We don't like drama for the sake of drama, do we? So, but I thought it was important to still keep all that in. So,
Yeah. And the message is, even if you're in somewhere that looks amazing and such a nice place, still watch out, because
Be
there
vigilant.
still can be bad people around.
Yeah, exactly. So, cool. Anyway, we will see you in the next video.